Hey Parker, it's a Wednesday, so this is just a quick video to highlight a very interesting article that I read on the New York Times, which I have handily-dandily on my mobile device. So as you may or may not know, the Supreme Court is currently hearing a case that is mostly focusing on the sometimes unnecessary restrictions placed on abortion clinics. These restrictions include like the size of janitors' closets and hallways and like things that don't really seem to have to do with anything. Now we are also in a technological age where pretty much anything can be tracked, including Google searches. Now Google, most of their analytics you can actually like get. Anyone can search these things, which is convenient. You can look for trends and such. Disclaimer, this doesn't really mean anything. It's just interesting to see, and you know, maybe there is some sort of correlation. Now, according to this author, which I'm gonna link down in the doobly-doo, the Google searches for phrases such as how to have a miscarriage, how to self-abort, and other such related search terms and results have been on the rise since, I believe this goes back to 2011, you know. As more abortion clinics close, more people search for this. Many of these searches included things like how to induce an abortion with parsley or vitamin C, or where to get abortion pills, things like that. There are also about 1,300 results for the exact phrase, how to do a coat hanger abortion. There are also a few hundred looking into abortion through bleaching and punching one's stomach. The state with the highest rate of Google searches for self-induced abortions is Mississippi, which now has 1 abortion clinic. Now this article is very interesting because there's no way we can really effectively survey the entire United States, and if we did, not everyone's going to tell the truth on whether or not they have an abortion, especially if it's in an area where it's not exactly legal. But we do know 1 in 3 women will have an abortion at some point in their lifetimes, and so it's gonna happen no matter what. Now this article is very interesting. It highlights the relationship between states that are considered very hostile to abortion clinics, in that they have numerous crazy restrictions, and in these states the Google searches for, you know, abortion related things like how to self-induce were significantly higher than other states. Fun fact, Maryland is one of the good states. There is 1 or none crazy restrictions on abortion clinics. Same for DC, which I also looked up because it's right there. However, interestingly enough, Virginia, which is of course directly south of Maryland, is considered very hostile with 6 to 10 restrictions. There are just some very interesting maps that I definitely think everyone should take a look at, and the maps are pretty much exactly the same. The states with the more restrictions have the more searches. Now Parker, I know your stance on abortion. I know you are pro-life, and I am all for that. We all get our opinion on things. I mean, as I get to read more and more about the topic and I hear more and more about people's experiences, I also come to the conclusion that we've tried to outlaw abortion before and it doesn't really work. It just sort of leads to more home abortions or back alley abortions, or just unhealthy conditions overall. My whole thing is, I'm pro-life. I don't want any abortion to happen, if at all possible, to avoid it. But I also know that that's not the case for everyone, and it's gonna happen either way, so I would rather women go to a safe medical facility to get something very dangerous done rather than have to rely on household cleaning chemicals or pills from some back alley doctor where you don't really know what's in it. So Parker, this is just a very interesting article. I highly recommend you give it a read, just because the topic is still very hotly debated. It definitely didn't end with Roe v. Wade. But as always, Parker, you're entitled to your opinion, just like I get mine. That's the great thing about America. But I'll see you on Friday. DFTBA, stay super. Bye.